Okay, I feel a little weird shooting this outside because I feel like I'm about to show you some epic animal I found while herping. But no, I haven't been herping. This animal came to me in a box. I just want to be outside, okay? But listen, there's no echo in this video. Thanks to the grass and the trees, the audio sounds pretty nice. But I'm going to talk about the Mexican black king snake, who reminds me of a lot of people that we've all met, and some of you are probably watching, so sorry for calling you out. But those people where their entire personality is a trait about them that they didn't have control over, didn't choose, and share with lots of other people. What I'm getting at is the snake is black. It's all black. And that's kind of all people ever talk about with it. King snakes are cool. I have lots to talk about with king snakes, but the only thing that really stands out about this one is it's all black. And I thought that was really neat at first. I unboxed it, I was like, oh, it's so pretty. I put it in like a new enclosure for it, and I was like, oh, it's so pretty in the enclosure. And now it's been a week later, I look at it and yeah, the whole black thing kind of wore off. But with that said, it's still neat. King snakes themselves are cool. They're found kind of all over the country and the continent. Here in North Carolina, you got the eastern king snake, just on the east coast. On the west coast, you've got the California king snake, because it's found in California. And then there's the Mexican black king snake, and lots of others in between. I do appreciate the scientists for the simple naming, because I can actually remember their names. I mean, yeah, king snakes. They're called king snakes, I think, because they're immune to pretty much all venom. Not all, but pit viper venom, any venom that they would most likely come across in a snake. And they do enjoy eating other snakes. So, I mean, if it wants to eat a copperhead or a rattlesnake, it's just a matter of who's stronger, because they can envenomate this animal all they want, and it's not actually really going to affect it. Instead, he's still just going to eat you if it manages to overpower the other animal. And that's definitely cool. I personally, however, don't really plan on feeding him other snakes because I feel like customers wouldn't appreciate that. And the fact that they do have such a diverse diet is pretty cool. If it moves and it's warm, it'll probably try to eat it. With that said, it hasn't tried to eat me, because this one actually has a pretty chill temperament. King snakes in general, they're one where they can be fine. Like, let's take a corn snake to start, I guess. You get a baby corn snake, it might be a little nippy. It grows up as an adult, you never touch it. It might not be a big fan of handling, but after just a little work, pretty much any corn snake comes around quickly. King snakes, it seems like if they aren't handled as they're growing, they might not like it as much as they're grown up. I'm sure it's different for every individual, but generally it seems like a baby king snake is gonna want to be handled more if you want to handle it in the future as it grows. And luckily, I think the owner of this one actually did work with it quite a bit, because he's been super chill straight out of the container. Like most other reptiles, it's more cage defensive, so if it's in its enclosure and you start reaching in and stuff, it's gonna be a bit more nervous because you're kind of coming in, it's cornered pretty much, and you're coming from the top, which it's kind of like a bird of prey, which a king snake might not necessarily win against, because you get swooped up and you just die. Understandable, but then once it's out of the enclosure, it's totally fine. And this one, thankfully, is super chill. Super smooth scales. Since we're outside, we might as well talk about some NC snakes. So say the black racer, I think it actually looks very similar to the racer. Even its tummy, stomach. Stop making fun of me because I say tummy. If you showed me pictures of this snake of everything but its head, I would possibly guess that it is actually a black racer. However, their scales are pretty different. I think black racers have keeled scales where they have a little line on each scale, so they're a lot rougher. And then this one is totally smooth. It reminds me of like a baby sand boa who starts super smooth, and then they grow and become really bumpy and ugly. Not really, they're kind of cute as adults, but... Okay, but realistically speaking, when you're looking for a smaller snake that's maybe in the colubrid family, like a corn snake, milk snake, king snake, the thin, the skinnier, quicker, smaller snakes like this one, which this one's not done growing, it's just a subadult. But you get the idea. If you're looking in that area, there's no reason not to consider a Mexican black king snake, and I'm actually surprised that they're not a little bit more common, because, I mean, reptile keeping overall, it's not this super old thing. It's been around for a while, but it's definitely gaining popularity now. So I am sure that they'll become only easier to find over time, because they're bred in captivity and stuff. And it definitely is an eye-catching animal. Because say it's your first animal, you're walking around an expo, you're looking for something to get, and you just see all of these multicolored corn snakes, all these random milk snakes with different stripes, and then you see the jet black Mexican black king snake. Yeah, it's definitely a pretty good selling point, so I won't be surprised. And I don't think you're gonna regret getting one if you want an animal that's on the slightly more simplistic side husbandry-wise, because even though it's not straight up just put it in a tub and feed it, technically that would probably keep it alive. I wouldn't recommend that because you want it to thrive and not just survive, but it's really not that difficult. And as you can see, it's ridiculously easy to handle. I haven't even paid attention to it this whole time. It's just a matter of moving my hands in and out so that he keeps moving and eventually maybe gets tired. It's sweet, it's nice. It's just snake. Like, you want a snake? Sure, grab this snake. I don't see any reason not to. Of the king snakes, I get more excited when I see an eastern king than one of these. I don't know why. It's just the California king, they've got like the thick white stripes or yellowish stripes. The eastern king, they've got the thin white and yellow stripes, and this one's just got nothing. But, oh, I just noticed the translucence, that's the word. It's actually pretty cool. Like, okay, I'll admit, the sun just hit it. I didn't notice. The translucence is cool. It's got a little rainbow on its tum-tum. A rainbow tum-tum. Why not? You want a Mexican black king snake? Go get one. I mean, I'm not keeping this one. This one will be for sale eventually. He's so healthy, it'll probably be soon. So you can check at Emerald Scales. But this is the only one we've gotten. And I think the rarity of seeing them in captivity is part of what's cool. Because if there were a ton of them, maybe it would be a little less cool. I don't know. I could be wrong, but there's a bug on my neck. It's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, that's that. So, Mexican black king snake. You want one? You don't? Let me know. I just want to make a video on them because it's the very first one we've gotten. It took quite a while to finally see one, and I think overall they're neat. They're not quite for me, but maybe they're for you. So, that's it for this video. I'm Alex, and thanks for watching.